Hey, I'm Stacey from StaceySt.John.com,
And I'm Valerie from QuillDecor.com.
and we are here to help you better your B&B.
Today we are going to review a listing that is actually in North Myrtle Beach, which is where I am right now in Myrtle
Woo-hoo!
Beach at Stacey's listing. Why am I here, Stacey?
Well, it just so happens that Val and I got to spend a week together last week, and she traveled all the way over to Myrtle Beach, South Carolina from outside of London, England. Val, you live about an hour outside
Yep.
of London,
Yep.
correct?
In Cambridge. That's right.
That's right. I drove down from Ohio, and Val and I got to, redesign 3 condos in 4 days.
We bettered a few B&Bs, and it was every bit as crazy as I thought it would be. I can't tell you how many. Can we just this is just a stack of receipts.
Oh,
I
you
can't
go, girl. Yeah.
of that we did in person. You can't even see. It's insane. As much planning as we did in advance, we did so much running around. We did so much shopping in person, which you have to do, and it's sometimes the best way to save money. Boy, did we have fun.
We had fun.
We didn't sleep a whole lot.
Girl, we did not sleep a lot, and I don't know about you, but my feet still hurt.
Do they? It was a lot of walking. I mean,
It
over 5 miles every day of just probably mostly inside of the condos.
Yeah.
Moving things and trying things. And yeah. What did we learn?
We learned a ton, but I also want to share that we filmed the whole process. So in the next few months, stay tuned because you will actually see some Better Your B&B episodes, which are live and in person as Val and I refresh these condos.
Yes, we had a camera crew following us around. That was really interesting and crazy and super duper fun.
It was.
So we're going to turn those into some really interesting, fun episodes for you to watch and just learn a whole heck of a lot about revamping condos in a hurry in person.
This is Mitch Swan's condo in North Myrtle Beach. And Val, let's first dive into the Fab Five photos because I have some thoughts. I think they need to be updated. What say you?
Yeah, same. This is not the exterior photo of my dreams. I don't think it's appealing at all, the outside of that building. I wouldn't share that there. And then these are just extremely repetitive. So it's not showing anything about the space different from another. So that also needs to be changed. Yeah? You agree?
Totally. I think, again, people come to the beach for the views. So, even though this is not an oceanfront condo, I think showcasing the view from the porch would be important, or even showing a map of the location showing that is just right across the street from the beach would go a very long way. So,
and look, there's some nice trees here. So it's not a bad view from that porch. So that would be something to highlight a bit more, even a zoomed in of this, seeing that you have from the living room, this view, this porch.
Yeah, totally. And as we always talk about, making sure that our Fab Five photos are a potpourri of different types of aspects about the property is going to be super duper important. So I just think there's a ton of opportunity here for sure. Okay. So let's dive into our first key takeaway, Val. And we wanted to focus on this living room area. I know from talking with you that we can make small decor changes that create a huge impact on our Airbnb listing. Talk to me about what you would do in this living room.
Okay. If I had a small sum of money to turn this living room around a bit, here's some things I would do. Number one, this rug, this pattern on pattern on pattern look with the pattern of the chair and the sofa. You've got a patterned chair and sofa on a patterned rug, and they just don't work together. It's very busy. I would get rid of that rug and put a nice sisal in there. You can do sisals in a variety of different colors. They're very affordable. You can get a 5x8 or 6x9, which would work fine in this small living room for, between $120 and $150 from either World Market or Target. So that would be one of my immediate changes. I would also get a new floor lamp. This one is very dated. Get that right out of there and get maybe add some other lamps to, I think maybe an end table here with another lamp or a floor lamp over here. There's just nothing cozy about this room. All I see is overhead lighting, which does not create a cozy vibe. So I would probably get myself to Home Goods locally and get some new lamps. They don't have to be expensive. Target also has great lamps.
Yeah.
And then,
sorry. What do you
Go
think
ahead.
about that overhead light? Because I think too, there's opportunity to swap that out. What are your thoughts?
Yes, I don't like these at all. They're very kind of builder grade. The color's weird. Like you've got this really nice beadboard in here on the ceiling, and then this light cheapens the whole thing. So I would look for also, so I would, consider doing a light fixture change. I know that you're really good at always wanting to do that in your properties.
Mhm.
Stacey, you think those make a big impact, and they really do, especially in photos.
Yeah.
And then also, we can do better above the sofa. We can do better. Get yourself a big, cool beach art piece from Target or World Market or not World Market. I was thinking Home Goods. We even did Hobby Lobby. So if you're going to come locally to Myrtle Beach, I can tell you where to go because we just did it.
You've learned all the inside places to go, Val.
We learned how to save money with these things. And Kirkland's has some great big pieces. So I just think breaking these up in this kind of like generic, everybody has it triptych above the sofa with the very, like, it just is not interesting. I would change that and I would get myself some new throw pillows as well. Something a
Okay.
little bit more upgraded.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, Mitch, we really feel like this living room area, you can make some fairly inexpensive updates, but they could go
hmm
a very long way.
Yeah, totally. I also want to say these bar stools have got to go. They look
Yeah.
very cheap and very dated, very like 90s dorm room. Get yourself to Home Goods and get like, don't spend a ton of money. Even IKEA makes some basic white farmhouse sort of style that can pass as a beach style that would be better than this.
Yeah.
Those need to go immediately. That just
Yeah.
that brings your property way down. It cheapens the whole thing. The red clock doesn't make any sense. There's no other red in the place. So get rid of that too. Put something else there that goes along with the color palette that you're working with.
Love it. All right,
Yeah.
let's keep moving on.
Okay.
Second key takeaway, I would love, Mitch, for you to overhaul your Airbnb listing. Now, I know currently this is with a third party who is listing this on your behalf. I don't know how much control you have over the listing itself, but let me tell you, this listing needs some love. Definitely a new title. The title itself does not have any impact at all. And this is one way that we can attract our ideal guests to want to continue to dive in and learn more about the property. So I always love sharing amenities or special highlights about the property itself inside the title.
What does 318 even mean? Is that an address?
It is probably the unit number,
Well, we don't want that on there.
right?
Okay.
Right.
Got it. No.
I also want your photos to have captions. There are no captions on the photos. And while some of the photos may be self-explanatory, I want to know what I'm looking at. So including captions on the photos are really, really important. I also, when looking at the description itself, I need a much more robust description. This description is fairly concise and short, but there is nothing in it that is attracting your ideal guests. It's very, I'm going to say generic, shall I say. And when we have generic listing descriptions, when we speak to everyone, we're speaking to no one. So I would just really, really encourage you, even though this is a third party managing this, currently, I would definitely be asking them to update this listing. For sure. Now,
Okay.
Val, the other key takeaway that you and I talked about was the fact that this calendar needs to be opened up. There are no dates available.
Are no dates available. And one of the things that Mitch called out is that she wants to be booked from May to September, but it's May right now. You're not going to book from May to September if you don't have availability open from May to September, and you have no availability open on your calendar at all. Now, we don't know if there's a reason for that, Mitch, but you submitted this for us to review. So I'm assuming you don't know because you don't manage this property right now. This company does. So I guess that is the takeaway, is that if somebody else is managing your property, that doesn't mean you can't keep an eye on it, or that you shouldn't keep it, or that you don't have to. You clearly do. And maybe it's time for a new manager.
Yeah. That was fun. We got through that fast, Val. But I think that those key takeaways are going to make a big difference for Mitch. So Mitch, let us know, keep us posted. We hope this helps.
Thanks so much for watching. We hope you guys have found this useful, and be sure to subscribe on our channel so you can get updates whenever we post a new show. Until next time, I'm Valerie Malone.
And I'm Stacey St. John. Happy hosting.
Bye, everybody.